Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full-time. I've been doing this with my fiance for a couple of years. This is a big haul that we picked up recently. This is not everything, but I fit as much as I could on the table. I have some stuff off of the table, and I already listed like 10-15% of it. I'm going to probably try to list the rest tonight. Yeah, so I'm just going to jump into it. I try to organize it kind of by categories. A lot of this stuff is books. These are going to be more military-themed books. These are mostly hardcovers. As you can see, there's just a variety of them. These are a little bit of a pain to store because they're heavy, but they are pretty easy to list and take pictures of. And I think one of our top 5 categories for sales for like the past few years has been books and magazines. Alright, I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'll go through as many as I can. These are just like I said, mostly the military-themed ones. Yeah, these are things people pass up on. We don't mind grabbing them. This book's on weapons. Oh, this is a cool fantasy book about barbarians, warriors in the Dark Ages. Here's some more military books. Should be careful with these. Can't go all the way to the depths of the bottoms of these. Alright, here's some more. Not all of them are hardcover, some of them are softcover. Some ones on miniatures. Some Napoleon stuff. Probably still popular because people saw the movie. Alright, there you go. There's going to be more books like that up here. I'm going to kind of move on more to this section and then loop back. Got some random Space Marine Funko toy that someone painted and based. We got the It. These aren't like crazy sellers, but they will sell. Up from Disney Pixar. There you go. Looks like a Japanese figure or something. This is maybe a board game or an expansion to a board game or a card game. I like grabbing into unique stuff because people usually don't have it on eBay. Empty Pokemon tin. Some kind of Kickstarter miniature expansion. Looks like a demon figure. I'll make sure that everything's in there. Black Mirror board game. Some unique playing card decks. These are probably going to lot together. This one's a Marvel one. I like grabbing unique ones like this. Here you go, like a Space Dominoes, like vintage, like card game. Someone will like it. It looks junk, but these do pretty well for us. This game I can just tell by the look of it because I've sold enough of these. This is actually probably from the 1960s. There might be a lot on there listed. We'll find out. I'll make sure to talk about the pieces. There you go. But yeah, 1960s. That's old. That's like what, 80 years old. Here you go. Some. Oh, it's fine. It doesn't matter. This is organic chemistry set. Well, by the time it sells, it'll be 80 years old. Some unique board game. Some pool, little pool table.
It's actually an escape adventure game.
What do you mean?
Kind of like Unlock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I never heard of this one. Here's some more Japanese, Chinese, or something board game. I'll look into it later. It looks like there's like 2 incomplete ones. Stuff is falling. Got some more books here. These weird ones I could probably list high. Different language. But yeah, this is some weird stuff. I'll do my best with keywords. There's probably no one else that has it. I'll probably put it up for like $30 to $50 and see what happens. I have good luck with those weird textbooks. Board game containers, maybe. Might use them ourselves. They look dirty. Looks like a rough cleaning project. Some paperback books. I have more down here. Don't go down here yet. I should put them down here for now. Oh yeah, a ton of Risk pieces. This is actually a lot. More than enough for someone. I'll have to see how I'm going to parse these out. A ton of Risk pieces from all different versions of them. Risk is super popular. I would gladly pick up this stuff any day. Also a manual. It's pretty easy for me to go through these and picture these. I'll put some time and effort into it and they will sell. Anywhere probably from like $7 to $15. A lot of board game bits and pieces. Some play money for Mayfair Games. Cool. I'll like a reverse image search on it and figure out what game it goes to. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab a bag here. I'm just gonna put some of this stuff out of the way for now. And this helps me for later. Just to be able to show you what's underneath here. Massive amount of risk pieces. So I'll get past those. I already talked about them. I will enjoy listing those. I have sold them before. This is an overwhelming amount. They're going to be easy to store, easy to ship. Board game cubes. Oh, these are like a cool Neapolitan color. We have more money and tokens for some board game. Oh boy. This looks like some custom miniature pieces. Board game, Axis Allies, who knows. They're cool. They're custom enough. If no one else has them, I'll list them. I can't sell crystals, like red crystals. These will sell for board games. Don't know what that is. Literally don't. I'll figure it out later. More board game bits, cardboard pieces, some hexagons for some game. Some of the stuff I'll figure out where it's from, and then other stuff I will just list it with as many details as I can. Black wooden little circle cubes. Dice, classic dice. There are a lot of people that literally like the old school, like black dice with white pips, red dice with white pips and stuff like that. Some travel board games, baseball, and I can't see this one. I'm sorry, golf. There you go. Some chips or something to some betting game. More chips. Dice with swords on them. I don't know. I'll have to look this up later on. Cardboard board game circular pieces. Numbers, target symbols. I don't know. Action points or currency to some other board game cardboard bits. Like brown wooden board game pieces. Let's see, a bunch of different magic card deck.
Not that kind of magic.
There you go. Optrix deck. I don't know, red edition. I could probably put these together. There's another one of that. These are pretty easy to list, and there you go. I have no idea what this is. Tom something Foolery? I don't know. Deadpool expansion to some board game. Some other small board game I haven't seen, like when they look kind of like unique like this. There you go, it's Polish. Foreign ones, great to pick up. More playing cards. Oh, this person again. I might just put them together. Unless if they're different ones. Oh yeah, they're different ones. I see ESP deck, Rainbow deck, Heroes and Villains for DC Comics. People love this stuff. Game Boy color game, Hoyle card games. These are Chip Theory game chips, like for the health potions for the health. You put them underneath the characters and such, so people can use these for a plethora of things. But they're definitely listed as a board game piece. A lot of little board game containers, like cool little ones. This one's double-sided. These are small little ones. Could probably be a lot. Here you go. Here's another double-sided one with someone put like a sticker on it. Maybe that's like Warhammer or something. Who knows? Really old school risk pieces. Really easy to list. This is almost like how I would have it packaged. Yeah. More piles. And piles of risk. Sorry if it's boring, but this will sell for me. Board game pawns and little tokens. Let's go here. More containers for board game pieces or storage. What is this? A little box? I don't know. I'll look it up later. It looks like a wooden crafted one. One you would have to build. Cool, shiny gold playing cards. Our favorite man of the hour again. Blank faces, red backs. Let's move on to this pile right here. This pile is going to be more of the books that are not nerdy and not war. It's kind of an in-between. This looks like some kind of Kickstarter expansion, miniature. Maybe this is like a demo, a little packet. Decals or dry transfers, I guess, for these ones. Just numbers for miniatures and models. A little book on dinosaurs. Books on snakes, poisonous animals, endangered animals. This could probably be like a nice little lot. I don't know what this is, but I picked it up just because I haven't seen it before. Some like girl in her panda comic book. I'm not sure who this artist is, but it looks like an eye-catching mouse pad. I'm not sure what this is. There's like a disc in here, probably a manual for this. With the disc itself. Christmas Day kitten. My fiance probably picked this up. I have no idea. It'll probably sell. Blueberry Girl, Comics Revenue, German Aircraft. Oh, I guess there's some more miniature stuff. Toy Soldiers. This one looks pretty cool. Let's look at this. Yeah, someone's gonna like going for this. It's like a catalog, honestly. Yeah. I'm going to move on over to this pile right here. This pile is going to be more of like the RPG and nerdy stuff. I'm not sure what this is. RPG book. Weird RPG book as well. This looks like a map for a doomsday post-apocalyptic Seattle RPG game. Some vintage Warhammer stuff. I'm gonna have to look into it. This looks actually really cool. This might be a home run. Or arts junk, I don't actually know. Armies of the Imperium. Yeah, there was some other stuff I'll get through in a second, which was like in a bin of Games Workshop stuff. Space Marines, there's little sheets. I might separate them, I might keep them together. We'll see when I'm actually sitting down and listing. Titan Legions rulebook. These are old, but people still like them. These are going to be like punch-out templates for abilities. There you go. This is like, I don't know what this is. So how to paint. I don't know if this is supposed to be together. Maybe I'll put them together as sheets. There you go. More charts. What is this? A Titan card, data card? I've never played, so I don't know that much about it, but I do know people are really into this stuff, and I like selling the vintage Warhammer stuff. Little hit points and stats for the front, side, and back for this Titan. Ton of sheets. That's cool. I like how they lay out the little stats for the front, side, and rear. Some random Forgotten Realms comic. I'll grab anything D&D related. People love this. Renegades. Random weird RPG book from Aurora. North Aurora. Can't say that. Salvatore Comics. There's 2 of them. That's a lot. I sold this with another book recently. Role-playing game. Just oddity RPG stuff. Some are for free RPG day. Some are not. Rise of Rome, some sci-fi one, time travel role-playing game, Man, Myth, and Magic, a module. This looks so janky. When is it from? Oh, 1982. There you go. Art of Assassin's Creed. Flames of War. I have a lot of these books right now listed. I've never seen this Red Bear hardcover book, so I grabbed it just because I've never seen this one. It's probably just like an expansion rule book or like an army rule book, but it's good to pick up. This looks like junk to the naked eye. These are actually blank chits for a lot of like Avalon Hill, Squad Leader, a lot of war games. Yeah, they can make their own little stats on these and replace pieces that get lost. This is a whole pile of them. This will be a lot. They're good. I think I have a couple of this. Maybe I've sold one. Some like werewolf RPG. Loot Crate horror RPG book, or maybe just like a zine. Strategy guide book. I like selling strategy guide books. I've sold a lot recently, or a good amount, and a couple more. This is even like dirty up here. It doesn't matter. Look at how relatively clean inside this is. Yeah, they're fun to sell. Board game promos for Robinson Crusoe. I've been told a lot of times I would like this game. It's complicated. It's like a survival game. It's actually an older one too. Just don't own it, and I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. The art is kind of bland to me, but alright. Birthright, another strategy guide book. Inside's relatively clean. That's the part that matters. Although I sold dirty insides before, as long as they disclose it. A little bit of rips up there. Some, like I said, just RPG stuff. I don't even know what this is. It's old, it's cool. Someone's gonna appreciate it, someone's gonna know what it is. Sci-Fi to the Stars. It's a cool cover. Eye-catching. Issue number 1. Maybe it's like a magazine. Here you go. Issue number 2. Maybe these can probably go together. That's a nice little lot. Poster map for Frog Gods. The Blight. Should I take it out or no?
Sure.
Oh boy. I'm probably going to regret this. Oh, there's just going to be... I mean, this is cool. I like that it folds. It's just a map. I don't know if it's the same thing. I already lost my vision. It might just be the same thing. I'm not going to open up the third one. I'm going to put that back now so it doesn't get bent. If they aren't the same map, I'll definitely check later when I'm more focused. I will list them together. RPG maps. Some pirate. Oh no, historical miniature wargaming book. Some charts, stats. Probably not too many pictures in this. I have a bunch of this booklet. I sold it a couple times. Just add a couple more to my pile of them. Whenever it sells, I'll just sell similar. Alright, that's it for that section. I'm going to go over here. This is a bunch of mostly big box PC games. Evolution. U.S. Navy Fighters. Team F1. I'll have to double check that the CD manual is there and the CD looks good. 101 First Airborne in Normandy. Strategy game pack, 4 games in 1. Board games, essentially. Stratego, Battleship, Risk, Axis, and Allies. There you go. Spider-Man. Cool. This one looks interesting. Feels light, so I'm not sure if everything's in there. The Great Empires Collection. Caesar III, Cleopatra, and Pharaoh. I don't remember these games. But these boxes usually do well. Battle of Britain. Another air pilot game. Baseball Pro. Something I probably would have thought was junk a long time ago, but I realized these big box sport games do sell. They look nice on a bookshelf. And people do play them. Here's not a PC game, but Throne World board game. I don't know if I have this one listed, but this one looked unique. Like Arthur. I haven't seen these ones before. We'll see how they do. We'll see if they have all their parts. And if they don't, I can disclose that in the listing. I'm going to quickly do these, probably just show them on the side, because they're not as exciting. Just a bunch of Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 2 and 3. I think they're all sport games. I mean, this one's not fully sport, but Monster Jam. These are kind of junk. We kind of keep our old games, and we think they're super undervalued right now. Sports are not.
Physical media in general.
Yeah. We like the physical media. It really is harder and harder to get physical stuff, especially for games. They're really trying to push digital all the time, and mostly people buy digital, like the numbers actually show. So this stuff, I don't know, we see as like historical in a weird way. I know there's going to be other people cringing or thinking this is junk. We have an email down below if you want to sell us some stuff. We will buy stuff. So if you have junk sport games, we'll make an offer. Go ahead. We have an email down below. Over here on this whole row is almost all, both of these rows PC games. I love selling this stuff. Same thing about the physical media. These aren't the big boxes. These still sell well. I'm going to go through them quickly. Get yourself situated in a good spot, and then I'll go through them quickly. Are you good? I mean, I have to go through a bunch of these.
Yeah, go for it.
You're good?
Mm-hmm.
Word, okay. Tycoon. Eco Tycoon. Sins of Solar Empire. I'll mention if I know anything about these. I mean, Tycoon games are fun. Everyone loves them. Here's some Blu-rays. Psycho. I'll grab any Blu-rays too. John Wick. I'll go on a limb. I think John Wick is very boring.
Oh wow.
I know that's bold. It's just generic action. So I'll go on a tangent here, and she can cut this if she wants. But I feel like this is the reason why we watch a bunch of movies now, and every action scene, someone has to put a sword through 7 people, and the sword curves around, takes the person's head, rips it off, the head goes flying, hits someone, they do a backflip and kick someone, and then the actor or whatever, the action person, picks up the head that was falling. It's so nonsensical. They're trying to outshine each other, and now I'm desensitized to it. This can be cut though if you really don't mind. I blame John Wick.
Ooh, my favorite.
Ooh, Nancy Drew. There you go, PC game. People love this.
People be me.
No, a lot of people
no,
like
me.
this. I know you, but a lot of people like this as well. Black Mirror, not the TV show, but it's also probably a point-and-click mystery game, like the Myst one back in the day. Assassin's Creed. Arthur. This looks really weird. I'm gonna have to look into this later. I don't understand this one at all. I don't know. That looks interesting. Mission Blackhawk. It's janky. Someone's gonna like it. Zulu. Literally no clue. Probably picked it up, or my fiance probably picked it up because unique stuff like that. If no one else has it, you can ask for whatever you want, and someone will pay it. Sherlock Holmes games.
Ooh.
Mystery games. Some barbarian game. Samantha the Swift and the Golden Touch. This looks like a puzzly action-adventure game, a bunch of little genres in one. Some little children party game. Pirates of the Caribbean. People love this franchise. Racing game. Prince of Persia. Narnia. Puzzle Quest. There's a cult following for Puzzle Quest as well, and they make a lot of different versions. This one's sealed. It's a collection of 4 games. Lost World, Pharaoh's Quest, Cliffhanger, Castle and Treasure of the Ages. SAS. What does it say? Secure tomorrow. Because today's not guaranteed. I added that last part to be dramatic. Murder mystery box game.
Sherlock Holmes.
There you go, Sherlock Holmes. Blitzkrieg. People love the war games. I used to play a bunch of these types of games. Here you go. I think this is... I don't even want to say what system this is. Here you go. Carnival with the box. Coleco. Oh, there looks like the manual's in there.
Doesn't it say what system?
I don't know. I feel like my brain's melting right now. ColecoVision. Yeah,
Oh.
ColecoVision. There you go.
Interesting.
War DVDs, sealed. I just grabbed them because they were sealed. This one's a PC game. Another War one. We're going to go through a campaign. DVD again, World War One, sealed. 3 disc set. Another war movie, DVD. Another DVD. Vietnam. Alright, that's all of that. These are more PC games. Lighthouse. These ones don't even have a box, they're just in the cartridges. Gangsters. This one. Some mystery game, adventure game. Pinball. Golf. Can't tell. Riven, sequel to Myst. The game that I keep talking about. Need for Speed, with just a bunch of discs for it. Imperium Galactica Alliances with its manual or strategy guide, I'm not sure, or combo with both. I might list those separately. We'll see. There you go. This is like a fantasy, like, yeah, I don't know, fantasy action RPG game.
Oh, I see.
Sim Tower. People love the Sim games. SimCity 3000. Star Trek? No. Starship Titanic. Panzer Phase 1. People love the Panzer games. They're usually like hex strategy games or RTSs. Star Wars music track. Some fantasy mystery horror game or something. There's gonna be like a bunch of war games coming up. I remember grabbing these. Europa Universalis 2. Defying Divinity. Broken Sword. I grab any of these if they're like cheap enough. I don't mind listing them. They're pretty easy. War Leaders. There's another Panzers. Not even. Is this the same one? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Let's double check later. Heart of Iron. You can see in the back they're like these like turn-based hex games. I remember playing like Panzer Generals when I was younger. Iron Storm. That's why I know people like these. They're either nostalgic like me for them and they have time to play them, or their parents taught them and they have time to play them now, so they want to play them. Attack on Pearl Harbor. Helicopter simulator game, Longbow. Jet Fighter. Maybe another simulator game. Panzer Claws, World War II. Gettysburg Civil War Battles. Alright, let's move on from these big piles. Over here, just longer stuff. I put over here some like custom drawing of like a lion. I'll look it up later. Some DC poster. It's a couple of bends, but why not? Here is more miniatures. 1 out of 72 scale. I've just been listing a bunch. Yeah. Them being more loose like that is pretty rough. I'll have to do my best to list them. This might not have the best keywords, but they'll be out there, and because I have other stuff similar, someone that would be looking at the stuff that I actually know what it is, they'll be able to look at this in the shop, and it'll be recommended to them. Chess Xbox. These are actually really hard to snap open, which I think people like them, but there's foam in there, and you put your miniatures in there, and you carry this. Flat top paper. It looks like hex paper. It's really tiny, but maybe, yeah, I'll have to look into this. I'll have to do more research to figure out what this exactly is, but it looks cool. I have all those Risk pieces. The person was just trying to parse out their Risk stuff. This is all the boards. These are pretty good quality. These are going to be pretty easy for me to list and to figure out like what version they're from. I do believe people will like these. Their boards are going to get messy. Oh, this one probably sucks. This is going to be a newer one. It's from 2010. I think I can picture
It's like 14 years old at this point.
I know, but I know that one is like this. That Risk was bad. People generally, when they go, I want Risk, and I want like this might even be like too new for them. This one here on the bottom, this one I think is the 1992. This is going to be like more of the era where when a lot of dads and grandpappies got together to play Risk over beers. They were playing this. As a kid, I saw hundreds of different families and stuff playing over this particular stylized board, the 90s. This is just a random bit of information. I know we'll actually see which of these sell. I'm gonna list them all, but yeah, this is the one I remember, and this is the one I know because they were letting me play once in a while. But as a kid, you don't have good strategy, so they don't really want you like being aggressive in Risk, and I'm attacking every turn and going crazy on them. But they do eventually let you play. It's not going to be these pieces for this one. I think these pieces go to like an older board. I don't think it's here. I'll look into it later. Alright, moving on, but there's more books here. I'm mostly done almost with everything. Here's where I got all that, the Warhammer stuff. These are like, I don't know, cards, little booklets, little tokens, pieces. Like, no miniatures here, but here you go. This stuff I don't mind making like lots. I don't think I'll individual any of this. Orc cards, like I'm gonna have to, like I said, do a little bit of due diligence and put effort into it. Piles of force cards, and these are probably gonna be like abilities or spells or just reminders or accessories to Warhammer. Some of this looks old. Yeah, it's hard to show you everything in this bin. But like I said, here's more cards. Little tokens. Reminders. Hairs in there as well. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not going to sell hairs. What's this? Oversized card to look into. More templates for spells. A bunch more templates down there. More packs of cards. Yeah, I'll have to go through these, but yeah, from this haul, this is stuff we do normally sell. I think my most exciting parts of the haul is going to be this Warhammer box, a good amount of the PC games in some way, shape, or form, and they'll be pretty easy to list. And then like the strategy guide books, some of the RPG, the weird stuff is going to do pretty well. Last up, I'm going to sit down here. Oh, I'm a little tired from going through this. Got two Gloomhaven, the first edition, or like the first version. It might not be the first version of this, but I'm going to have to go into it. I don't want to open it up right now. It might even have the organizers, but I'll have to make sure they come to pieces. It's going to be a lot of work. I generally sell these for like $75, but because I feel like they're not printing these right now and they're focused on the second version, they're focused on Frosthaven. They have a lot of stuff coming out. I don't think this is on their #1 priority list. So the fact that I got two of these, I think they were like $5 or $10 each. Kid you not. Yeah, people think like old versions of things become junk when there's a new version. That's not true, but that's where you get to flip and sell this stuff and appreciate it as well. These are full-fledged games. It's got people into the Gloomhaven universe. They are a little pain to count. I will probably just sit here later on and open them up. There's a rulebook page that says all the pieces. Maybe if something's missing, I can grab it for my own copy. But yeah, that's good. And then right here is more books, but these are paperback. Fantasy, like sci-fi stuff. Here you go. Vampires. These usually get lotted up. Like right here, I'm going to organize these and then lot them up. Some monkey with a sword. I try to make my book lots look aesthetic. Like from the picture, I want people to look at them and go, oh wow, that's like a cool section of books. I usually do like 3 to 5 at a time, 6 if it looks well. Yeah, like these could look kind of cool. These are like vintage fantasy double check. I don't know if this fits the vibe for this, but I would bring them all out, pair up the lots, and then I'll list them together. Like, see, I wouldn't pair this up with this. I don't know, it's just like a feeling. This, is this sci-fi? Can't tell. I'm not sure, but this kind of buzzkills this one. There you go. I can't even figure out a lot for this, just to show an example. Well, those two would go together. The two vampires would go together. That's cool. Yeah, I'll try a lot. Fantasy with fantasy, sci-fi with sci-fi. I'll also try to think about weight a little bit. I put a little weight into the weight. Not trying to do like a pun, but yeah, you don't want to have like a too big of a book lot for someone. You want it to be like a nice lot that they can hold. So I wouldn't want to do like 6 of these thick books. I might put this book with some other smaller, thinner books so it looks nice. I more pair up the covers. These sell like slowly. I think they're pretty cool. Like items to sell and look at. People still read. I hope. Yeah, this is double layered. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, see this is a cool one, but I would have to like pair it up with other books. Maybe the one I had earlier. Oh, there's another vampire one. You could go with the vampire books, maybe. The Gate to Worlds. I remember there was like a lot of, I want to say 6 books, and my fiance was like, oh wow, you made those books look so good. I even wanted to read them or look at them. I think they were like murder mystery books. This was a bit ago, it was a couple years ago. I don't know if you remember.
Mm-mm.
Oh, this is cool. This is a chess book. It's like digital. I don't know, the cover caught me by surprise. I grabbed a bunch of chess books recently. I listed them. I don't know if any sold yet from the lot. We'll see. That one looks cool. Oh boy. Tor, Fantasy, Del Rey. Those are brands I like looking at. Alright, the rest is just books down there. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This was a lot of effort to make. I'm overwhelmed, but after we're done recording, I'm going to pack this all up and go to listing. If you would like to help support us as well, take a look at our shop below. Have a good night.